time do you have, Sean? About a minute away here, bro. 6:54. 6:54.
That's why we taking this long?
I don't know.
Be a good one, bro. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Be a good one. What's up?
Got the runner out? How's it going, man? All right, man.
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
See ya.
Thank you.
Sports shooting star, yep. I think we're about ready to go.
Yeah, that's it, right?
They didn't come up yet?
Good evening and welcome to Bearcat Stadium at Small Athletic Field for tonight's contest between the Lions of Red Lions and your York High Bearcats. This contest is being held under the guidelines established by the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association. It is the responsibility of every participant and spectator to exemplify good sportsmanship and fair play. Interferes with this event or violates the IAIAA Code of Conduct will be asked to be disable. The presence and use of balloons, whistles, and portable listening devices without consent are prohibited. Spectators are prohibited from removing their shirts or using body paint while in attendance. The principal, athletic director, coaches, team physicians, team trainers, players in uniform, managers, ball holders, and statisticians will be the only persons permitted in the team box. And now, with pride and respect for our country and our flag, let us stand and remove our hats for the playing of our high school alma mater, followed by our national anthem.
Good evening, sports fans. It's Todd Edwards here alongside my broadcast partners for this evening, Dew Jones,
How's it going, Todd?
Welcome back, and let's settle in for Friday night football, shall we do?
Yeah, getting ready for a really good game tonight between York High versus Redline. And this is what we call the rematch game from last year where York High just lost barely by 1 point.
Correct. At Hornfield tonight, of course, Redline under Coach Jesse Shea on a 6-game winning streak against these York High Bearcats. The Bearcats looking to snap that streak tonight. Both teams 4-2. And the captains meet midfield here at the 50-yard line for the coin toss here,
Yeah, there's a couple other broadcasts up here tonight. This must be a very popular game in York County. We're the third broadcast team that's on this booth tonight.
Number 7, Will Berger. Number 14, Kobe Martin. Number 19, Jamon Braxton. Number 21, Devontae Dennis. Number 28, Alex Cook. Number 36, Jake Bradley. Number 40, Kirk Cooley. Number 52, Kyrie Gordon Bay. And number 56, Jared Miller.
And sports fans, we're just minutes away from kickoff here at Smalls Athletic Field. And it's a bit chilly tonight, a little crispness in the air tonight, and fall has maybe finally arrived here in the greater York, Pennsylvania area.
This is that October football weather of York County. It's going to be a real good game tonight. York High's fired up. I'm pretty sure Redline's fired up. Redline's coming off a huge win last week against Northeastern, I believe.
Knocking off the undefeated Northeastern Bobcats, and they're on a 1-game winning streak. Of course, this York High team, a 3-game winning streak tonight, looking to make that number 4 against the Lions this evening.
Kicking off for the Bearcats is number 99, Samir DeShields.
And Samir DeShields, the kicker here for the York High Bearcats, had a chance last week to see this Bearcat team beat the Dallastown Wildcats last week 44-0. We'll see if this carries on tonight against this Red Lion team. And believe me, they've had some impressive wins earlier this year, namely at beating Chambersburg.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. And the difference this year is that Redline's actually visiting York High's field. So last year they were at Hornfield. This year they're at Smalls Field. So York High has that advantage as far as home field advantage.
Home field advantage tonight, and several different class reunions tonight. The class of 1979 in attendance, as is the class of 1989, celebrating their class reunions tonight. All that, and it's homecoming weekend here, at York High.
Yeah, they just announced the homecoming king and queen on the field, and now it's time for some football.
Time for some football. Settle in, sports fans, with your bottled water and a little peanuts, and get ready for some football this evening. Before we get kicked off here, the officials are waiting here to officially kick off. We'd like to thank our new sponsor tonight, Anytime Fitness in Red Lion, Pennsylvania, serving the greater Dallastown Red Lion area and the Eastern York community since 2009. As the official wellness partner of the Red Lion Area School District, Anytime Fitness Red Lion has worked with the district's faculty and students to improve awareness about the importance of regular exercise and proper nutrition for children and adults of all ages. Log on to www.anytimefitness.com for further details. The refs look as if they were holding up. There was something maybe on the field here. They're looking at the field here, I'm not quite sure what the holdup is, but they're giving him the go here.
And now we're ready for kickoff.
We are ready for kickoff. Our second game of 4 that we're going to be televising here on Sports Shooting Stars. Bit of a squib kick. Kick to the up man. A lot of energy here at the stadium tonight,
Yeah, York High's fired up, and the fans are out here too. There's also some tailgating going on tonight here at Smalls Field.
A festive atmosphere for First Friday here in downtown York this month.
And we're
of course, Red Lions led by their quarterback, number 9, Nick Schultz. Also look for their receiver, number 1, Randy Visor. He's a big playmaker for this team.
Randy Visor is one of them guys you got to keep an eye on. He can explode at any given time. He's been a very good football player for Redline for the past couple years.
And running backs in their backfield look for number 40, Kurt Keogh, along with number 43, Devin Guerreri, in front of this big offensive line for Red Lion. His trips formation to the near side. Schultz. Give to Pfizer. Tries to break to the outside. Not much going there. The Bearcat defense all over that play.
Yeah, Bearcat snuffed that play out very fast.
I have a feeling that this defense for York High is going to be keying on number 1, Randy Visor, all night here. Big playmaker for Red Lion, a junior out of Red Lion.
Randy Pfizer also plays on the Red Lion basketball team as well.
The Lions spreading out their offense here. The backfield set. Visor in motion. The keeper up the middle. Nick Schultz for a small gain there. That'll bring up a 3rd down for this Lions offense, too.
And we also got to mention, for the fans that are not here, there's a wind chill factor going on right now. It's very windy out here tonight, so it's going to be very tough for the quarterbacks to fight against that wind. So it might be a big ground game tonight between both teams.
Ground and pound, and if that's the case, that plays into the York High Bearcats' favor with their big running game led by Toby Stokes and Tyrell Webb.
Oh, York High loves to run the ball.
Here we go. Big 3rd down and 9 here for the Lions. Pass to Kurt Keogh. And that's close to that mark. 1st down indicated by the side judge there for the Lions. Big play there by the Lions offense, too.
That was a great 3rd down conversion from the Lions.
And I mentioned his name earlier. That was our fullback, number 40, Kurt Keogh. Keep an eye on him all night. A new set of downs for the Lions here as the ball's on their 36-yard line. Empty backfield set for quarterback Nick Schultz. The keeper fried Nick Schultz up the middle. Not much going there, dude.
Another big stop from York High. Their front line is pretty stout.
We'll keep our fans throughout this game updated on other scores tonight. There's some other games taking place tonight. Of course, Central York. Second down and 10 here for the Lions. Misdirection play there, but a nice pickup.
Yeah, I don't think York High was expecting that misdirection and picked up a nice, good 1st down, I believe. Oh, third and
short. 3rd and 1 right now. Ball sits at 45-yard line of the Lions. Okay. Yeah, Spring Grove is at Central tonight. Southwestern's at Northeastern. Dallastown travels to New Oxford this evening. And York Suburban's at Dover tonight. York Suburban undefeated. We'll see them next week here on Sports Shooting Stars. 3rd down and short now. They give to Kurt Keogh.
And that was a nice gang tackle from the York High
York High,
Bearcats.
we're seeing that early right now. 4th down now. Coach Jesse Shea right now. Big decision to make early in the game with just over 8 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter at Smalls Athletic Field. Going to keep this offense on the field here, Dew, for a big 4th down play. And from where we're standing here, Dew, it looks like it's 4th and short, really, less than a yard.
Yeah, you have to pay attention to a quarterback sneak.
Well,
but he's actually in shotgun so
formation.
Very interesting call here.
The keeper by the quarterback, Nick Schultz. 1st down yardage. And this Lion offense out on this field here, 1st quarter.
They're doing a good job sustaining the drive. The Red Line team started off a little up and down in the beginning of the season, but it looks like they're starting to hit their stride so far in the midseason.
And a couple weeks ago, they got defeated by Central York Panthers, and looking for a little bit of redemption here. It started last week with knocking off Northeastern, and tonight against the Bearcats.
Yeah, that was a lopsided win with Central, and Red Line is bouncing back pretty good now.
Misdirection. The ball given to number 36, Jake Bradley. Small gain there. Brings up a second down for the Lions offense here at Smalls Athletic Field with just over 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's 0-0. First possession here for Red Lion.
We also want fans to stick around during halftime. We're having Kevin Jackson, the Positivity Guru, halftime presentation where a couple organizations going to come up and talk about their businesses and things like that.
Look forward to our halftime show here later. But first, let's get back to this game, Du. It's the game of the week right here on Sports Shooting Stars. And we thank you for tuning in tonight.
Red Lions run a lot of people in motion.
No doubt to give again to Randy Pfizer, looking for additional running room and comes up short of the first down here. But, yeah, a lot of misdirection plays early, Du, with their offense, trying to keep this Bearcat offense on their toes tonight.
And the thing about Randy Pfizer, we don't have his height down or his weight on our program, but he's not really a big guy, but he's big and hard. I mean, he can take the ball and take a hit. I think he's about 5'11", 165 pounds, to be honest with you.
And he's a speedster for Red Lion. Keep an eye on him. And again, number 1 for Red Lion, a junior. Quarterback Nick Schultz. Empty backfield. Visor in motion. The keeper by quarterback Nick Schultz. And that's going to be a loss on that play. Brings up a 3rd down and 3 here. The Lions on the 47-yard line of the Bearcats. And, dude, this is a rather lengthy drive for this Lions offense here, coming up on close to 7 minutes in possession time here.
Yeah, I think that's
quarter.
I believe that's what Red Lion wants to do. They want to chew the clock up and just keep working the ball down the field.
And hope to maybe tire out this defense of the Bearcats tonight. Visor in motion. Nick Schultz with the quarterback keeper, and I believe he's going to fall short. And that's going to bring up a 4th down, and the punting unit for the Red Lions are making their way out in the field here.
And that's actually a turnover on downs. Yorkai takes over on downs.
Oh, that was 4th down?
That was 4th down. Yorkai gets the ball back with 5 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Let's see what this Bearcat offense could do now, Du.
Yorkai sets up for their first possession of the game.
Quarterback Toby Stokes back in shotgun formation for the Bearcats. Marcellus John there, number 35. Nice run for the offense here for the Bearcats.
And as we indicated, Yorkai has a slew of running backs back there that can run the ball. Even Toby Stokes, their quarterback, is a fine runner on the field.
You're going to see a lot of running for this Bearcat offense.
Looks like Marcellus John just went out. I think he may be injured or just getting looked at right now.
Training staff for the Yorkeyes tending to him. But back to action right now. Makai Carroll there, number 23, the running back for the Bearcats. Another nice run by this Bearcat offense here, and a 1st down as they're moving down rather methodically here against this Lion defense.
As long as Yorkai can run the ball, they will run the ball. I mean, that's their key to success most of the time anyway. They pass when they have to, but their ground attack is very vicious.
In the backfield, Kelvin Matthews,
the transfer from West York over to Yorkai this year.
And Samir DeShields in motion. But they give to number 28, Jaheim White. I'd like to also thank our another sponsor for tonight, CR Property Group with Eric Brewer for all your real estate needs. Check out CR Property Group and Eric Brewer.
Yeah, if people can check out, if they're watching online, they see on our ticker, we have a couple first home First Home Integrity Buyers, their logo on there, as well as Anytime Fitness. And yeah, check out CR Property Group, Eric Brewer. They're our season-long sponsors, and we really appreciate the help.
Here you go. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 37-yard line, red line. The give to Kelvin Matthews. Another big run by Kelvin Matthews. And a first down for this Bearcat offense.
And Bearcats are actually in a hurry-up offense right now, and they're wasting no time getting the ball down the field. They have Redline reeling back, their defense reeling back a bit.
And Toby Stokes back in shotgun formation for the Bearcats. Oh, a fumble. Oh, what a hit there by Kurt Keow for the Lions. And that's a big loss there for the York High Bearcats. There's players down right now for Red Lion, and there was a lot of hitting going on in that play, dude.
There was a lot of things going on. I actually took my eyes off the camera and started watching the game.
Multitasking here tonight as a camera operator.
Looks like that's number 19 from Red Line.
That is Jamon Braxton, who's down, and the training staff for Red Lion is tending to him right now as there's a break in the action. It's 0-0 with 2:58 to go here in the first quarter of a rather hard-hitting, pounding game of the week here, too.
Yeah, definitely is the game of the week. You never want to see a guy go down, so hopefully he gets up pretty fast and everything's okay.
No doubt about it. And while we have a break in the action, we want to remind our viewers that next Friday we'll be at York Suburban, a big Division II matchup there, as the Trojans, who are undefeated coming into tonight's game, as they are playing at Dover, take on the Gettysburg Warriors.
Oh, that's going to be a battle of the Division II powerhouses, because Gettysburg has been doing very well the last couple of years, and they're rolling right now. And York Suburban's probably having one of their better years in the last 5 or 6 years as far as football.
Under Coach Andy Laux. And
that's going to be a showdown.
Jamon Braxton up on his feet as the training staff is going to walk him off to the sidelines to be further evaluated here this Friday night in downtown York.
Yeah, we're wishing him a speedy recovery. Hopefully he gets back out there on the field. Also want to let viewers know that October is a Cancer Awareness Month. And if you see some of the players down there wearing pink, that's because they're in representation of cancer awareness.
No doubt about it. All month in the month of October. And
we also have a student athlete from West York, a 6th grader that's going to come up at halftime to speak about cancer awareness and what she's doing right now. Her name is Shia G.
All that on our halftime show, and we're just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Again, scoreless here from Smalls Athletic Field, but the Bearcats are threatening. Marcellus Johns with that carry.
Well, that means Marcellus John is feeling better now because he did go out
off the field earlier in this game. And to my recollection, has there been a pass thrown so far by either offense?
No pass has been thrown. Oh, yeah, actually there was a pass thrown from Redline when he got the first down.
Correct, yes.
But it's been very minimal.
Minimal. It's been ground and pound so far tonight.
And it's a chilly night out here tonight.
It's a chilly night, and you mentioned the wind chill. We know we're standing atop the press box here at Smalls Athletic Field. Toby Stokes back in shotgun formation. Kelvin Matthews, not much going there on a 3rd down and 14, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for this Bearcat offense. And I saw them last week when they played Dallastown. They went for 2-point conversions all throughout the game. I'm not sure if they have a place kicker here. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out here on 4th down and 14 here at the ball on the 31-yard line of the Lions.
Well, I doubt that York High is going to kick it with the wind being as chilly it is tonight. It's really going against them. So it looks like Coach Stoner's going to call a timeout, come out with a play. And worst case scenario, if they don't make it, they got the red line back at their 25 or 30-yard line.
Like to watch some of these teams when we're not broadcasting. As I said earlier, I was over at Dallastown last week. The throttling at the hands of the Bearcats, 44-0 last week. York High put it on the Dallastown Wildcats, who I believe are rebuilding. I talked to some officials there at Dallastown, and it's a rebuilding year for Dallastown. They're traveling tonight to New Oxford. Homecoming here, by the way, tonight. There was a king and queen announced tonight here at tailgating happening early on. All part of Bearcat Nation here. And, of course, First Friday in downtown York on a chilly night here for football. But this, as they say, is football weather. How about it?
Oh, it definitely is football weather. It's chilly. Everybody's fired up. And it's October.
It's October. And, of course, we want to remind our fans we have 2 more broadcasts. We'll close out our season at Central. This York High Bearcat Club is going to travel to Central in our season finale, That should be another great one. All brought to you here. We bring the game to you on Sports Shooting Stars. Here we go. It brings up a 4th down here for the Bearcats. Toby Stokes, empty backfield, set in shotgun formation. Number 28, Jaheim White in motion. Looking to go downfield. The swing pass out to Jaheim White. That's a 1st down and more for the Bearcats inside the 10-yard line for the Cats. That'll bring up a 1st and goal and a big 1st down, 4th down completion for this Bearcat team,
Yeah, that was a real big play that Toby just did out to his wide receiver. That's a gain of, I think, about 17 yards.
And 1st and goal. Ball sits on the 9-yard line of Red Lion here. And what a momentum play that was for the Bearcat team, Backfield's full here, for the Bearcats. Aaron Johnson with the carry. Takes the ball down to the 5-yard line. That'll be 2nd down and goal here for the Bearcats.
"45 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And there you go, touchdown. Bearcats. Aaron Johnson with a 4-yard touchdown run. And this puts the Bearcats on the board here early in this game. And that brings the Bearcat faithful to their feet here, tonight, as you can hear the energy level. I think the class of 79's just right down below us here.
Having a good time.
They wanted a touchdown. They got a touchdown by this Bearcat team.
And again, York High is set up again to go for a 2-point conversion.
Again, I mentioned that to our fans earlier, I saw that last week with this Bearcat Nation to give to number 22, Aaron Johnson. He falls short of that 2-point conversion. But still, the Bearcats right now 6, Red Lion 0. With 42.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter, an impressive drive by this Bearcat offense.
Yeah, York High did a really good job doing what they do well, is run the ball and make big plays when they need to make them.
And that big 4th down play where they threw the ball and picked up that 1st down. Moved some of the momentum, obviously, clearly on the side of the Bearcats. Bearcats getting ready to kick it off. Samir DeShields is the kicker, number 99 for the Bearcats. Randy Visor, number 1, is back to catch this ball. Be interesting to see if they try to keep it away from Randy, and they do. Kick to the up man.
That's a very smart strategy from Coach Stoner not to kick to Randy Fizer, because he can electrify this crowd really fast as far as on the Red Line side.
We know what kind of plays that Randy can bring to this Lion offense, so he kicked to the up man, number 4, Brock Holloway, for a minimal gain. The ball's at the Red Lions' 29-yard line. This will be their 2nd possession of this game with 38.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Your thoughts so far early in this game?
Well, I think this game here is going to show who's the real deal between Red Line and York High as far as being the contenders for the championship this year with Central, of course.
And where do you see Northeastern in the mix? I mean, they're 5-1 with that loss to Red Lion last week. They have to be considered. It's going to be an interesting couple weeks here in YAIAA action.
Well, we're covering the top teams, and that's definitely Central, York High, Red Lion, and Northeastern. So out of those 4 teams, but I think the cream of the crop right now is Central, the way they're rolling.
Yes, they are. They're on a roll. Flag down the... That Central York Ball Club's hosting the Spring Grove Rockets, and that penalty looks to be against the Red Lions here.
Just got an update that Central game versus Spring Grove has been canceled for tonight because they're out of power. The game's going to be rescheduled on Sunday.
Wow, what a development there. All the more reason for the Central and Spring Grove fans to tune into Sports Shooting Stars tonight, right, Duke?
It's the best game on TV tonight.
We bring the game to you, and here we are. The ball given number 43. Devin Guerreri off and running to the 50. 40. Chased down by the Bearcat defender, number 35, Marcellus Johns. Big run by Devin Guerreri. He had a big game last week, over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah, that was right up the gut. It looked like York High wasn't expecting that. I mean, Guerreri got out there, and he started running. Good job for Marcellus John to run him down, because that could have been a touchdown.
All set up at the 28-yard line of the Bearcats. Second possession here for the Lions with just over 20 seconds to go here. But the Lions are threatening this offense. The keeper looking for running room. Not going to get much there as he's taken down inside the 30-yard line here. That should be the final play of this first quarter. Do York High 6, Red Lion 0.
York High's doing a good job the first half of containing Randy Pfizer. They let that one big play of Guerreri get up the middle, but for the most part, York High has been pretty good on defense.
Has contained this Lion offense, but, you know, they needed that spark. Devin hopefully provided that for this offense here. We're going to see how they pick things up here at the start of the second quarter. Again, York High 6, Red Lion 0.
And we also want to tell the fans to go ahead and give us some updates on the scores. You can go to the Sports Shooting Stars page. They give us updates. Let us know what's going on in the YAIAA.
I'd like to thank our sponsor tonight, Anytime Fitness of Red Lion. They're a first game sponsor here, Du. And we hope it's not the last time they're a sponsor for us
not
tonight.
at all.
Anytime sponsor, located in Red Lion. Been serving the community since 2009. For more information, you can log on to their website, www.anytimefitness.com. Let's make healthy happen.
And as always, our season-long sponsor, CR Property Group, Eric Brewer.
For all your real estate needs, CR Properties and Eric Brewer. Check them out on Facebook.
Yeah, Eric's doing a lot of good things in the community. He helps out with York High's football team and their basketball team every year. He's definitely a pillar in our community.
Lions moving left to right on your TV screen. The ball given to Devin Guerreri, a short gain there on second down.
Something I don't see that many Redline fans out here tonight. When you go to Horns Field, I mean, that one side is loaded with fans all up and down. Maybe they're at home watching the game.
They could be. Hopefully our viewership will go up tonight. They're decided to stay inside maybe with some coffee and popcorn or peanuts and listen to you and I do. Red Lion with the possession. The keeper by quarterback Nick Schultz. There's a third down there, and that brings up a fourth down for this Lions offense.
The only thing that makes me a little nervous about York High at this point, we speculated on it a little earlier, that they go for 2-point conversions. And if you go play against a team that can kick extra points and field goals, that may come back to bite them on the butt.
Yes.
Last year, they actually lost 21-20 against Redline. So just hope that, the kicking situation doesn't affect them.
That's a phase special teams tend to get overlooked at this level, but boy, it can come in if you have a great kicker or a punter for that matter, in special teams unit. It can win you a game or two during the course of the season.
For sure. It's a
There you
halfback
go.
pass.
Halfback Pfizer looking to go deep. Incomplete. Little trickery there by this Red Lion ball club on 4th down. Now turn the ball back to York High there at the 22-yard line.
There was a key player for York High on that play right there. That was Nakai Carroll, number 23. He got his hands on the halfback pass. He actually hit the guy before he had a chance to get the pass off. So he put a lot of pressure on that pass. And that play in particular, number 23 was an unsung hero because he got in on that play and made that incomplete pass.
And it gives the ball back to this Bearcat ball club.
Toby Stokes in shotgun.
Number 35.
35, that's Marcellus Johns with the carry. A nice 5-yard pickup there for number 35, Marcellus Johns. Bearcats moving right to left on your TV screen here on Sports Shooting Stars. First Friday in October.
Marcellus Johns is getting a lot of carries so far in the first half. He must be their number 1 down back. There he is again.
There he is, looking to break to the outside, number 35. Yeah, another guy to keep an eye on. We haven't. Randy Fies midfield getting into it with running back for the Bearcats. Haven't heard much from Tyrell Witt, number 1 for the Bearcats. Another solid running back for this Bearcat offense.
Yeah, I haven't seen Tyrell Witt on the field as of yet, but you never know when he's going to get in there. Again, it's 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Where the
York High is up 6-0 over the Red Line.
Lions, and on a chilly night here in downtown York at Smalls Athletic Field.
Seemed like it went from summer to winter
Real
overnight.
Quick, overnight, and we are experiencing this high atop the press box here at Smalls Athletic Field in downtown. Bearcats with the possession. The full backfield there for the York High Bearcats. A nice run for the Bearcats. So Kelvin Matthews with the run there, too.
Strong run from
Strong run.
number 24, Kelvin Matthews. As we indicated before, the West York transfer.
And we're under 9 minutes to go. You mentioned it earlier. York High 6, Red Lion 0.
Can't really identify who has the momentum right now in this game. I mean, anything can happen between both these teams.
You're tripped up there, number 24, Kelvin Matthews, with a minimal gain.
Looks like that may have been a little bit of miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back because Kelvin was a little bit late getting to the ball. Toby Stokes for Toby Stokes for York High is doing a really good job of managing the game so far for York High. He's only thrown the ball one time, but he's the leader out there.
And want to emphasize, no turnovers yet in this ball game, and that'll be interesting to see as this game unfolds. The ball given to Kelvin Matthews. That'll bring up a third down for this Bearcat offense. Big third down here for York High. Be interesting to see what they draw up on this play here, do.
Third and 10. Good strong run from Marcellus
John. I think he falls short of that first down right now, and it'll be a fourth down. And decision time now for Coach Russ Stoner.
It's 4th and 4.
4th and 4. Ball just short of the midfield here.
And you almost got to bet, for the most part.
They're going to bring out the punting unit, number 99, Samir DeShields, who kicks off for this ball club, is back in punt formation, and Randy Visor is set to receive.
Interesting call.
And takes a Red Lion bounce there, do.
Yeah, that was only about a 20-yard punt.
Ooh. And that sets up this Lions offense with nice field position with 6:18 to go here in the second quarter. York High 6, Red Lion 0 on Sports Shooting Stars. We'd like to thank the fans for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars, and join our broadcast next Friday as the broadcast team travels to York Suburban as a big Division II battle takes place between the Gettysburg Warriors and York Suburban Trojans. We bring the game to you.
Red Line with the ball.
And that's Devin Guerreri off to the races again inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line of York High. We mentioned earlier, Devin Guerreri had a big game last week for this Lion Ball Club against Northeastern, and it looks to be carrying over this week against the York High Bearcats.
That was a real good tackle for number 9, Anton Beard, for York High. He saved what could have been a touchdown.
A long touchdown run. Right now the ball set up at the York High's 35-yard line. Just over 6 minutes to go here. York High 6, Red Lion 0, but the Lions are threatening here in the second quarter. Randy Fizer in motion.
Quarterback
the keeper by Nick Schultz. A 4-yard pickup there on that play.
That was a good tackle from Samir DeShields, number 99 for York High.
We're calling his name a lot,
yeah.
Whether he's tackling or punting or...
He's doing a little bit of everything for York High. Again, want to thank everybody for tuning in. Want to thank all the fans that came out here to support York High and Red Line game tonight. Like I said, there's some tailgating going on. There's a
festive atmosphere tonight here in
Definitely
downtown
is.
York at Smalls Athletic Field. The give to Devin Guerreri inside the 25, down to the 20. Inside the 15-yard line of the Bearcats. And this Devin Guerreri, power running game right now by the Lions here, do.
Yeah, definitely. He knows how to hit the holes. Devin Guerreri is probably creeping on close to 100 yards in the first half right now. He had a big game for 50 yards and a couple big chunks of rushes throughout the second quarter.
Throughout the second quarter here, and I have a feeling we're going to be calling his name more throughout this game now. Lions offense spread out a little bit here.
York High needs a key on Devin Guerreri.
And the keeper by quarterback Nick Schultz. And down inside the 5-yard line. And clearly the momentum has swung to this Lions offense and this team here threatening to score here with just over 4.5 minutes to go. And it's first and goal here from the 2-yard line.
Yeah, York High has to come up with some good goal line defense right now to keep Red Line out the end zone.
What's Coach Jesse Shea have in store for this Bearcat defense here? Quarterback Nick Schultz back in shotgun formation. Kurt Kiao in motion. The keeper by quarterback. Not much doing there for number 9, Nick Schultz. That'll bring up a second down and goal with just under 4 minutes to go here from downtown York at Smalls Athletic Field. York High 6, Red Lion 0. However, Red Lion is threatening here in the second quarter. After a drive like this, you have to feel Red Lion needs to punch it in here, tie things up at least, or maybe have a chance to go ahead with a point after attempt.
For sure. It's 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the second quarter. It'd be a really good momentum shift if Red Lion can push the ball into the end zone on this drive.
Give Devin Guerreri. Comes up short again, and that's going to bring up third down here. And this Bearcat defense holding them tight right now.
Yeah, York's doing a really good job with stopping the run and stuffing up that middle.
Stuffing up the middle of the ball at the 1 yard line. It's third down and goal here. What does the Lions offense have in store here do tonight? Inside the 5 yard line here. They spread out this Lions offense. Visor in motion, looking to pass it, and they give it to Randy Visor, and he's going to be stopped short. And that will bring up a fourth down, and the Bearcats.
And that was a big stop from Trayshawn Smith, number 4 for York High. Their cornerback.
And decision time for Coach Jesse Shea right now. And it looks like the Lions offense is going to stay out on the field here with fourth and goal here from the 2 yard line. Does it surprise you that they don't kick the field goal here? It's early in this game. Your thoughts do?
Well, I mean, you got to play this type of football in October. I mean, they're pushing the issue because they know that they're fighting for that top spot.
Division crown.
And you got to go through York High to get to that top spot.
There you go. Wow, and the pass fell through the hands of number 52, Gordon Bay, and that ball will be turned over to the Bearcats at the 2 yard line.
Well, I have to admit, that was a very crafty play call. I mean, it would have worked. I mean, you had York High fooled, but number 52.
That's Corinne Gordon Bay. It fell through his hands. Probably not too used to catching the ball. How about it?
Right. I mean, that play was well designed. It just wasn't, his hands wasn't there to catch the ball. But I think Redline's still in a good position with having York High at the 2 yard line. So it was a gamble.
Backed up. It was a gamble with just under 2 minutes to go. Actually, 1:46 to go here in the second quarter. Again, we want to emphasize York High is up right now, 6-0 against these Red Lion Lions. And talk about momentum swings, that had to be a deflator for this Lions ball club here offensively.
I mean, to get that far down the field and get stopped at the 2 yard line, I mean, it does hurt. But York High did his job.
Great defensive stand there, and the ball given to number 35, Marcellus John, looking to break outside. First down and more for this Bearcat offense. And, hey, it's not halftime yet, and this York High ball club is looking for more here.
Well, you can't let Marcellus John get to the outside. He's a speedy running back. I mean, if he gets there, he's going.
And that's the one thing. Once they break to the outside, they have a lot of team speed, this Bearcats. Okay. Ball set up at the 20 yard line of the Bearcats.
First and 10 for York High with 1 minute and 39 seconds to go in the second quarter. Up 6-0.
Marcellus Johns with another nice run there. And a flag down on the play here. We'll see. Here we go. It looks like that's going to penalty against the Bearcats. That's going to move them back with 1:27 to go here in the second quarter. Again, York High 6, Red Lion 0.
And York High has to keep pushing the issue, getting the ball down the field. But most importantly, no turnovers with 1 minute and 27 seconds to go in the second quarter. They want to go into the halftime with a 6-0 lead.
And a stout defensive effort by this Bearcat ball club here. And it's a timeout by Coach Russ Stoner, and the Bearcats are going to collect themselves. Again, 1:27 to go here till halftime, and then we'll have some halftime guest of sorts, correct, Du?
Yeah, during halftime, the Kevin Jackson Positivity Guru halftime presentation, we're going to have Unstoppable Youth Ministries Incorporated. It's a nonprofit, faith-based organization that serves individuals who have been affected by homelessness, domestic violence, during the months of from October 19th until November. And they also have their CEO here, Jennifer Foxworthy.
Well, we're gonna have a chance to talk to them at halftime. Again, 1:27 to go here in the second quarter.
And their CEO, Jennifer Foxworthy, she's also a York High alumni, so she has some ties into the school.
Fans, allow me to give you some scores tonight. In the second quarter, York Suburban 7, Dover 0. New Oxford all over Dallastown 21-0. York Catholic all over Fairfield 28-0. Southwestern over Northeastern right now 10-7. And we'll hope to give you more updates as this game progresses. By the way, the Central York and Spring Grove game was postponed due to electrical problems, dude?
Yeah, I heard there was a power outing out there in Spring Grove, and they rescheduled the game till Sunday.
You'll get a chance to see that game, right, on Sunday?
I'll get a chance to see that game.
Okay, the Bearcats set up here with 1:27 to go. First down and forever for the Bearcats. Toby Stokes with the keeper, and another flag comes in.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that was Toby Stokes' first run of the game. York High's doing a good job without using their quarterback too much to run the ball and keep him healthy.
You said it earlier, they really have a plethora of running backs that they plug into this offense, the Bearcats.
They do.
And is that number 2? It looks like that's number
Toby.
2, Toby Stokes, who ran that ball, and he's down. The training department of York High is out to tend to him right now with 1:23 to go. York High's up 6-0 over the Red Lions here on a chilly evening from downtown York here at Smalls Athletic Field. Football weather is here, Du, and we're part of it with Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you, and we're glad you're tuned in tonight, whether you're watching us on Comcast York or on social media. We thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, this is our second game of 4 this year. Our first game was Northeastern versus Dallastown. Second game, York High, of course, versus Redline. Our third game will be York Suburban versus Gettysburg. And our final game, which will be the YEI season finale, that'll be Central
We're going to
versus
be
York
traveling
High.
to Central. No, you're no stranger to the Central York Panthers. They'll play host to this York High Bearcat to close out our season here.
And I'm pretty sure, it depends on what happens tonight in this game, but that last game of the season is going to be a factor as far as who's going to be the Division I champions.
And with that in mind, Toby Stokes is hobbling off right now for this Bearcat offense. He's got to come out for at least one play here.
Yeah. With a minute 23 seconds left to go until the second half, I mean,
and
they can afford to have him out for about a minute.
Trayshawn Smith, number 4, the quarterback in for the York High Bearcats.
We mentioned Trayshawn Smith earlier on that good defensive play against Randy Pfizer at the 2-yard line.
Coming off the bench, a bit cold here. It'll be interesting to see the transition here. First down. Fans, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Anytime Fitness of Red Lion. They've been serving the Red Lion, Dallastown, and the Eastern York community since 2009 as the official the Red Lion District. Anytime Fitness Red Lion has worked with the district's faculty and students to improve awareness about the importance of regular exercise and proper nutrition for children and adults of all ages. Let's make healthy happen at Anytime Fitness Red Lion. It looks like we have 2.4 seconds to go here till halftime.
want fans to stay patient with us. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties
Yeah,
right now.
I'm getting some words from some text messages that it's not on television now. I'm not sure if our social media avenue is still on. Fans that are watching, continue to give us some feedback on this. When we're live and an organization like this, sometimes there's some growing pains here with the broadcast. How about it, do?
It definitely is. It definitely is.
Lions with the ball, looking to go deep here. Nick Schultz throws the ball down deep, just overthrew his intended receivers, and that will be the end of the first half here at Smalls Athletic Field. York High 6, Red Lions 0. And fans, we're at halftime here at Smalls Athletic Field. In other scores, DeLone Catholic in the second quarter 7, Bermudian Springs 0. New Oxford's all over Dallastown 21-0 in the second quarter. York Suburban 7, Dover 0. York Catholic all over Fairfield tonight in the second quarter 28-0. The Gettysburg Warriors 21, Kennerdale 0. Littlestown 20, Hanover 0. And Southwestern Mustangs 10, Northeastern Bobcats 7. Fans, it's halftime. Stretch your legs out. We're going to be back with more here on a halftime. We have some special guests here tonight.
Yeah, we should probably get into the special guests now before the band starts playing, so we give the band an opportunity to do their thing. So,
Why don't you take it away? I mean, you have some guests here tonight. I mean, we talked about our sponsors, CR Property Group, Integrity Homes with Eric Brewer, Anytime Fitness in Red Lion. And then, of course, it's halftime. We have the positivity guru. I know you know him, Kevin Jackson, an alumni from York High, the class of 1990, correct?
yeah, of course, yeah. There's a lot of organizations out here tonight. Every time you have a York High game, there's always a ton of people that want to participate and come out and hang out and, you know, give out their business and what they're doing. And tonight we have, to start off, we have Unstoppable You Ministries or Incorporated. It's a nonprofit faith-based organization that serves individuals who have been affected by homelessness, domestic violence. And tonight we have their CEO, Jennifer Foxworthy. We have to give an introduction to Jennifer Foxworthy. Thanks for showing out here tonight. We also heard that you're also a York High alum.
Class of 1991. I'm also a retired Navy veteran. Did 21.7 years in the Navy. Whoop, whoop. I'm excited for this opportunity, and I can't thank you all enough. On October 19th, Unstoppable You Ministries, we were able to collaborate with Pastor Alex Alvarado from House of Reconciliation, and we are hosting the Unstoppable You Heart Domestic Violence Awareness Workshop. We made an acronym out of HEART, which is Healthy Eliminating Abuse Relationship Talk. We will have a silent chair exhibit. We will have a silent chair exhibit where we will honor those who did not survive domestic violence. We want to tell their story, reserve a seat for them. In addition, we will have a panel discussion that will include the YWCA, Pastor Alex himself and his wife Jahira. We will have a prosecutor with the DA's office, Dawn Gatling, who's a therapist, the chief of police with West York, the police department, the Spirit Trust Domestic Violence Solutions, and the York County Children and Youth and Family Services. So this is all encompassing. This is free to the public, very appropriate for men, women, and teenagers. We want people to establish, create, and maintain healthy relationships so it can prevent domestic violence. Many people don't realize that October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So that's why we did the Walk a Mile with YWCA this evening. We're wearing purple. Purple ribbon is the color. And again, we just want people to come out, fellowship, and know what their community resources are.
Now, where can they get more information if they're interested and tuned in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars?
We have a Facebook page for Unstoppable You Ministries, Inc. There's also an RSVP on Eventbrite page, which is www.unstoppableU2019.eventbrite.com. And our website is www.unstoppableUministriesinc.org. We are a nonprofit 501c3 organization.
And you accept donations and
Absolutely. We accept donations because we are in the trenches. We're trying to fill the gaps. We realize that these agencies are not able to do everything, so that's why we're supporting.
And as you can hear, the band's in the background here, probably over talking us a little bit. Dude, do you have any other thoughts?
No, we just want to tell you thank you for showing up tonight, and hopefully we can do some more things moving forward.
Absolutely. Thank you for this opportunity. We're really grateful.
God bless and continued success.
Thank you.
With your nonprofit organization there. And as you can hear in the background, the band of the Red Lion Lions are kind of washing us out here a little bit, Dew. They are proud and they are loud here at Bearcat Nation at Smalls Athletic Field. And it's been a phenomenal first half. It's been low scoring, but nevertheless, York High 6. Red Lion is shut out so far, but we still have a second half to go here with just over 11 minutes to go before kickoff on the third quarter. We're going to take a brief timeout as you can listen to the band of Red Lion, and we'll be back shortly with more action here on Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Should we get a picture of everybody? Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Yeah, why?
Brock, you take it. Come on,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
YWCA. We just did the Walk a Mile today. So we were collaborating with other agencies to do.
Now it's time to get more.
Thank you so much.
I had it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Lord.
Where did you set it on? Okay, yeah.
There's one thing, game promotion, Anytime Fitness, they're giving away 4 free training sessions between October 14th and 26th. 4 free training sessions, so make sure you say that. Well, we're going to be down on the field for the play of the game. You're going to go down there. Yeah, I want you to go down there to play the game.
Future leadership includes Nick, President Gordon Golden, Vice President, Dave, 11, Christopher Daniels, Henry Address, and John Healy, 9th. Under the direction of Mr. Curtis H. From the Red Lion Area Senior High School Band Program offers a comprehensive instrumental music program and has been named by the NAM Foundation as one of the best communities for music education for all parents, friends, relatives, faculty, and school administration for their continued support of the music program in the Red Lion Area School District.
We got about 3 minutes until the next game.
Yeah, now that this is. Dew Jones, we're back with just over 2.5 minutes to go here in halftime. Now that the band has kind of moved off and the fans at home can hear us, we're back. And continue to give us feedback, fans that are watching us on Comcast York or social media. We've been told we had some audio problems. Hopefully we can work out these kinks as the game progresses. It's a chilly night. We're high atop the press box here at Smalls Athletic Field. And do we have some special guests, correct?
Yeah, yes, we do. We had the York Buccaneers CEO here tonight, Tyrell Bowie. I want to give him a shout out real quick, and then one of his players as well.
And hopefully we can maybe turn the camera away briefly from the field. I'm not sure. Can we do that, or?
Well, we're setting up right now, but we can go ahead and get them on the audio if you want to give them a quick interview real fast.
Yeah, let's Okay, the players are entering the field here. Now, we are joined by the York Buccaneers. They're a minor league basketball team. I know we're in the middle of football season. They're going to be having upcoming tryouts, correct, Du?
Yeah, we'll have Tyrell Bowie come over and do a little introduction, and he'll let you know about the tryouts and things like that going on.
That's it. Next Sunday, October the 13th. That's noon, 12 noon.
The York Buccaneers here in downtown York.
I was trying to get up. I hope he was loud enough. I kept saying you guys.
And fans, we're here. We go from talking basketball. We're back here to the second half here. And York High with a big run here off the kickoff. Looking upfield. Number 21. Jonas Mims with a big run. We go from the interview to hot action here to kick off the third quarter here in downtown York. And what a way to kick off the second half here. York High with a big kickoff return by number 21, Jonas Sims. And the ball is set up at the 10-yard line of the Lions with Wow, what a way to get it started here on Sports Shooting Stars. York High 6, Red Lion 0.
That was a big return
Big
for York
return.
High. Want to also reiterate to the fans that we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with the sound and with a little bit of the visual, but we're back on now. As we always say, we're a three-man crew, and, you know, going live, anything can happen, can trip the network. So, you know, we're trying our best, and thanks for keeping tuning in and checking us out.
And number 2, Toby Stokes, is back in here for the Bearcats. They give it to number 22, Aaron Johnson. That's a touchdown for the Bearcats.
That's a big touchdown for the Bearcats, and it's also a face mask penalty against Redline for holding him down.
And wow, what a way to start here, the second half for the Bearcats. And this crowd's rather lively here tonight. And the referee unit there out in the goal line.
Well, that definitely was a face mask against Redline. I mean, he pretty much wasn't much of a tackle. It was more like a head grab
to try
on
to
that last
stop
play.
him from going into the end zone, which Aaron Johnson.
Thinking that's Aaron Johnson, second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, he's on fire tonight, and this Bearcat team right now. Touchdown for the Bearcats. And you can see the Bearcats out for that 2. Toby Stokes back in shotgun formation on the 2-point conversion here. York High 12, Red Lion 0. In and out of the hands of number 24, Kelvin Matthews. 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions here, too. How much do you think down the road this could affect after attempts here?
I believe York High can score points very quickly, but I believe later on in the season, for them to win those tight games, they got to have some kicking. And, you know, the season's still pretty much early, so they can still change that and have some kickers come in.
It could be, yeah, and I'm a big admirer of special teams units, particularly with the kickers and punters. And, boy, during the course of a season, such as high school football here, a 10-game schedule, it may come down to your kicker here for a game or two, especially at this level. And it'll be interesting to see how that plays out for the Bearcats. They have a lot of players here. They have a big roster. I'm just surprised they haven't found that place kicker here yet.
Yeah, they somewhat had that issue a little bit last year, I believe. I'll be 1 or 2 games where they didn't have a kicker or something was going on. So that's something they have to tighten up a little bit. But as of right now, they're up 12-0 in the third quarter with 11 minutes and 41 seconds to go.
And number 99, Samir DeShields, looking to kick off here. And with a penalty, it's going to move him up near midfield. Wow, it looks like Samir DeShields is going to be kicking at the Red Lions' 45-yard line after the penalty and that big personal foul.
Number 1, Randy Fowler, back to receive the line. Number 99, Samir DeShields, for the kickoff.
With a squib kick there, kick to the up man, Jake Bradley, and he's going to take it down inside the 30-yard line for the Lions.
And as we said earlier, that's a good game plan from Coach Russ Stoner, not kicking the ball to Pfizer or another guy back there for Redline that can return the ball, which Pfizer has done that many a times in the past.
He's an explosive player for this Lions ball club, and right now still in this game, down 12-0, with plenty of time to get back into this game, but it has to start now with this drive here.
And again, they're just coming out the second half.
There was a flag down on that play. It's going to bring it back to midfield now.
Also want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, CR Property Group, also Anytime Fitness or Redline.
And join from October 14th to October 26th and get 4 free training sessions. That's our in-game promotion. Jake Bradley again with the recovery. Ball hit his foot and he falls on it. Again, number 36, Jake Bradley for the Lions.
Samir DeShields is doing a great job with the squib kicks.
Yeah, you've seen that, and I noticed that last week at Dallastown. A lot of squib kicks by their kickoff team.
And our halftime presentation was by Kevin Jackson of the Positivity guru, Jennifer Foxworthy,
CEO
came up.
was
CEO,
here, and
CEO of Unstoppable You Ministries, and also
Domestic
Tyrell Bowie came up from York Buccaneers,
the
semi-pro
York
team.
Buccaneers. We had a lot on our plate, and we're back with action here. We're a small but busy group here during the course of the night,
We all got a couple jobs to do up here tonight. I mean, we're running it as best as we can, and, I think we're doing a pretty good job, Todd.
Yeah, if we do say so ourselves. How about it here on Friday night? We bring the game to you here, Sports Shooting Stars. Like our Facebook page as we're streaming the action to you.
Also want to give a shout-out to Brock Lane. Brock Lane is the official photographer for York High. He does a lot of their videography, their pictures.
I had a chance to see him pregame down on the field.
They keep him busy, man.
It was a busy night for him.
Shout out to Brock Lane Films. You can check him out on YouTube. There go
They give
Guerrero
to
with the
number
ball
44,
again.
Devin Guerrero. Not much going there for Devin there on that run.
Big tackle for number 64, Antonio Jones. Returning starter from last year.
And this Bearcat defense right now, kudos. They're holding the shutout right now so far in the third quarter against this Lions team, who both teams 4-2 tonight going to be in the thick of things in Division I, YAIAA, and of course you have to consider Central York Panthers as well.
Yep, Central York Panthers right now at the top of that division, and York High's right there, and so is Northeastern and Redline. So it should be very interesting coming in this last month of football.
Nick Schultz looking back to throw downfield to Randy Pfizer, and threw the ball out of bounds, but he was clearly looking for number 1, Randy Pfizer, a junior, and a big playmaker for this Lions offense.
I don't know if the fans got a chance to see that play route by Randy Pfizer, but it was very nice. As though he was going into the outside and then broke for a little. He just happened to overthrow him.
And this Lions ball club, they have 3 games remaining. Next week they'll return home to Horn Field. There'll be a homecoming night as they play host to New Oxford, then at Spring Grove, and then finish it out with their backyard brawl against Dallastown. I'll give you York High's remaining of the schedule here after this play. 4th down. And it rolls out inside the. They're going to pick the ball up at the 38 of the Bearcats. York High's games after tonight, they're going to be at Southwestern. Then they're back here with Northeastern, and then they're going to close out. We're going to have that game with York High at Central to close out the season. Should be a rather interesting game here with Sports Shoot, our season finale for our football portion.
That could very well tell us who are the Division I champs. And also our game next week with Gettysburg and York Suburban, that's a big game.
Big battle with Division II. We're going to travel to York Suburban next week as the Gettysburg Warriors invade. A big battle, and that should be for the Division II crown, as you mentioned,
And that game is also going to be sponsored by CR Property Group and also S3 Performance Training.
With Ron Johnson.
Ron Johnson and John Turpek.
And John Turpek, yep. Ron Johnson, by the way, an assistant coach for these Red Lions.
Yeah, Ron Johnson, York Catholic graduate, also played for the Philadelphia Eagles for a stint, and he's back in the York County, applying his training facility. His training knowledge to the young kids.
Top-notch training facilities there at the Ballyhoo Complex. Check them out.
Yeah, him and John Turpek is doing a really good job of working with student athletes throughout York County.
And Randy Pfizer right now, number 1, is down on the field as a training staff of Red Lion comes out to tend to him. And clearly not, you never want to see do any player injury, but impact player like Randy's down and looks to be holding his knee.
Yeah, it looks like he's grimacing in some pain, too. He's a guy you don't see on the ground too often.
We certainly hope it's nothing serious here again as the training staff of Red Lion tends to Randy Pfizer.
Also want to encourage the sports fans to keep us updated on all the scores and send it to our Sports Shooting Stars Facebook page so we can update the fans live on air.
Well, while we have a break in the action, I'm going to look at some of the scores here right now. DeLone Catholic in the third quarter, 21. Bermudian Springs, 0. New Oxford all over Dallastown tonight, 28-3 in the third quarter. Halftime, York Suburban up over Dover. And there it is, Randy Pfizer up on his feet and walking off.
Great. It's always a good thing to see.
Good thing to see there is Eastern York at halftime, 6, West York 0. York Catholic all over Fairfield, 41-6 right now in the second quarter. Gettysburg Warriors 28, Kennerdale 7. Northeastern Bobcats at halftime, 21, Southwestern 10. And Northern York 21, Susquehannock 0. We'll give you more scores here as we're back to action here in the third quarter with 9 counting to go. Bearcats with the ball moving left to right on 35-yard line for the Lions.
Oh, that's for the Bearcats.
I stand corrected here on a chilly night.
Like we said earlier, your I mean, they can get they can get yards from 3 to 4 different guys.
You almost have like a running back by committee, the Bearcats do, and it's been quite effective, and it's on display tonight as more. The keeper by Toby Stokes. Down to, and a flag down on the play here. And we're going to have the player of the game this tonight's telecast. We're going to go down on the field with our helper Sean present. We're going to go down and hope to interview the player after the game. We'll get down.
His shirt, talk to him a little bit. Let him get a post-game interview. Talk to the coach. Game shirt.
Last week you had the chance to catch up with Manny Capo.
Yeah.
That Northeastern big win over Dallastown 2 Fridays ago.
Manny Capo is a very talented kid, very humble, soft-spoken, but he's a beast on the field. His whole family is very warm, and, they're good people. And, Manny's having a really good year this year.
Excellent junior season, and we wish him continued success for the Bobcats.
They said his role model is the Giants running back.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley.
Former Penn Stater.
Right. He reminds me a lot of him.
Toby Stokes with the keeper. And that may have been fumbled there, and Red Lions indicating they may have taken possession there. Let's see as they pull the players away.
Forgot to say this.
And that is Red Lions ball on a fumble there at about midfield,
at the 50-yard line.
First turnover of the game, and we talked about them earlier in our game, and right now Red Lion comes up with the first turnover.
Well, I was going to say, we got off track a bit. I was going to say the play before that, Toby ran the ball. He got up a little slow and looked like he was holding his hand. Then the very next play, he ran the ball and he fumbled. So I wonder if he has something going on with his hand or his fingers. It looked like he's
We're
in
seeing
some
him
type
come
of pain.
off to the sideline there, very frustrated with that play as he sits with his offensive lineman. And this sets up Red Lion right now at midfield with 8:18 to go here. York High 12, Red Lion 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you this Friday night, from downtown York at Smalls Athletic Field.
And as we said, Toby Stokes is a star of this team, but he's been dealing with some injuries this year. And they're knick-knack injuries. They're small, but they're affecting him.
And here we go. Nick Schultz back looking to go. Oh, and a big hit there by a...
Big hit by Jawan Orr.
Wow, a big-time hit. He came busted right through that offensive line. Jawan Orr. And that's a big man standing from high atop here in the press box. You can see he belted Nick Schultz there for a big sack. And boy, with that impact, you wonder how much your body can only take so much punishment. And what a hit there on Nick Schultz. Rattled his body a little bit. Back in shotgun formation. That keeper by Nick Schultz. Not much going there on second down and 17. May have picked up a few yards there on that play. And a Bearcat looks slow to be getting up there. Antonio Jones with the tackle. Slow to get up.
Again, fans, if we do experience any technical difficulties, just stay tuned. We're working diligently to get it back on air.
Working through the kinks here this Friday night. And as you said earlier, when we're live, anything can happen,
go.
and it normally does with us here in the broadcast booth.
We're about 35 games in, so we're...
Yep, there we go. Looking to go deep downfield. And caught by Gerald Sabata. What a play. It looked to be intercepted, and he stole the ball.
I thought Marcel John had the ball, but it looks like...
That was Gerald Sabata's first catch, and he's been known for the Lions to catch a few big passes, and that was a big play there by Gerald.
And Redline wasting no time running the ball right back.
Devin Guerreri looking to break to the outside, and nothing doing there on that play, but the ball at the 23-yard line here, and
looks like there's a flag on the field as well. A little chippy play after the tackle.
After the tackle, and of course, you red line, the clock stands at 6:25. Looking to score here, need to put points on the board. And that penalty was against the Bearcats there, Dew.
And here Redline is, again, in good field position, so they have to make something out of this possession. I think that was a
all right, so it looks as if it was a personal foul there.
Personal
the way
foul,
that was,
15 yards.
Yeah, 15 yard. That moves it just outside the 10-yard line. And as you could hear, the Bearcat fans not happy with that call. But this Bearcat defense, all game their defense has been stout. They've held them they've shut them out so far. Let's see if that continues here on this drive.
Yeah, York High goal line defense has been keeping them in the game. Redline got down here one other time, and York High held them at the 2-yard line, 4 straight plays.
There you go. Nick Schultz back in shotgun formation for the Lions. And he's going to keep the ball. Not much going there.
Nothing
on
going.
First down. The ball is at the 12-yard line of York High. We're just under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter for Sports Shooting Stars. It's Todd Edwards alongside Hugh Jones.
And also Sean Preston.
Sean Preston. We're going to see him later in our post-game show here with the player of the game.
And our camera person, Belinda Morales, who's always on time for us. And this is about our 35th game in the last 3 years, and she filmed every single one.
Between basketball and football, and we're going strong here with Sports Shooting Stars on Comcast York Channel 18, or if you're streaming us live on social media, we thank you for tuning in.
She gets right off of work and comes straight to work.
From one spot to the next, Nick Schultz, almost picked off by number 35, Marcellus Johns. Two-way player. We've seen some plays from him on the offensive side, and nearly had that one picked off.
Yeah, Marcellus John, he's doing a lot for York High right now on both sides of the ball. He gave up that big play that got him down here, but he almost got an interception with that play right there.
Here we go, 3rd down and 12. The ball's on the 14-yard line of York High. Let's see what they can dial up here. Redline needs some points on the board with 5:21 to go here in the third quarter as York High's up 12-0 over this Lion Ball Club at Smalls Athletic Field.
It's
The
3rd and
fans
12.
here for York High trying to make some noise, make it difficult on this offense. By number 43, Devin Guerreri, they're going to fall short of the first down. Big 4th down now for Coach Jesse Shea and this Lions team. Do you stay on the field? Do you try to punch it in, or do you put points on the board? We mentioned this earlier in this game when they decided to go for 4th down and came up short. And it looks as if he's elected to keep the offense on the field.
I'm surprised by that call right there because this is the second time they were down here, and they could have put points on the board, but they're looking for that big touchdown to kind of narrow the gap.
And this is a bit of a chess match here, too, with 4:40 to go here. They're keeping the offense on the field. Let's see what happens here.
So roll
Schultz
out.
fumbles, picks the ball up, looks to throw in the end zone, and a flag down on this play. Now an incomplete pass into the end zone. Let's see what this flag is.
Looks like that could be a holding against Redline. I'm not 100% sure about that.
And that would move him back 5 yards. Currently, the ball's on the 11-yard line.
Or it could be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, they're going to. Looks as if it is against red line, they're going to decline. And you're right, dude. That.
Another
and again, red line comes away with no points. York High declined the penalty. Of course, it was an incomplete pass to the end zone, and the ball is turned over on downs to York High. And red line again walks away with no points, dude.
York High in the red zone. York High's doing a great job in the red zone against red line. They can't get much going once they get down there.
I wonder in terms of red line if they just don't have much confidence in their kicking game. At this level, we talked about it earlier in our game here. If you have that kicker or punter, it can really be decisive in games, particularly this close, where points seem to be at a premium for this red line ball club.
Well, we already know it's a windy night tonight, but I think you should at least get some confidence in your kicker and give him an opportunity to kick the ball and see what happens, just to get some points on the board, because that could change the momentum for red line somewhat.
And here we go. It's Bearcats ball on their own 11-yard line. Toby Stokes back and gets hit. Oh, it just overthrew his intended receiver. That was Maurice Fizell, who had a touchdown reception last week against Dallastown and was looking for another one this week. Fell short.
That was a really good play. Toby Stokes threw the ball off his one leg.
And he took a hit.
He took a big hit, but he got the ball down the field. I mean, that would have been a very big play if that would have happened.
Yeah, number 33, Maurice Fizell, caught a big touchdown reception last week at the game I was at with Dallastown, looking to do it again this week. Let's see if things unfold here again, and maybe he gets another chance tonight with just under 4.5 minutes to go here at Smalls Athletic Field. It's Friday night. It's Sports Shooting Stars. We're bringing the game to you. Dew Jones, Todd Edwards here tonight as York High's up 12-0 over Red Lion.
York High likes to play that smash mouth football. They can run it up the gut. There's so many guys on their team that can take the ball and get them yardage.
We mentioned earlier about a running back by committee here for the Bearcats, but this keeps the clock running. They're up by 12 right now and hoping maybe to wear out this Lions defense here with a nice couple runs. Right now it brings up a third down for York High. 5 yards to go. The ball at the 21-yard line. As we are here for homecoming game here, as the big dance will be tomorrow evening for the Bearcat students.
It's actually homecoming tonight for Spring Grove as well, but they didn't have a chance to play their game from a power outage from what we're told.
Correct? At Central.
No, they're actually at Spring Grove.
Okay.
And Central homecoming is next week, October 12th, I believe.
Lions as well will be next week as they play host to the New Oxford Colonials next week. York High. York High will have one final home game here at Smalls on October 18th as the Northeastern Bobcats invade here at Smalls Athletic Field. It'll be the Battle of the Cats, the Bearcats versus the Bobcats on Friday night, October 18th.
That should be a very interesting game.
And then we mentioned earlier in our telecast, the Bearcats' final game will travel to Central York, and we'll have that game for you on Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
And Northeastern Bobcats, they have Manny Capo, and he's a leading rusher in the YAI.
If he hasn't cracked the 1,000, he's very close to it. He probably did tonight with his
last week, so he's past 1,000 right now, midway through the season.
Here we go. Toby Stokes back in shotgun formation. They give to number 23, Nakai Carroll, and boy, he was hit with hard out of bounds there. And
number 21, Devontae threw him out of bounds with his two hands.
He's been known to catch a few balls offensively, and on defense came up with a big stick there.
And I know Devontae as well. Devontae, for Red Line as well. I see him in the AAU circuit playing basketball. He's a really good kid, very athletic, good parents.
There you go. And you see a lot of, they're still in, as much as you see maybe one player playing one sport, a lot of these kids, they're playing multiple sports, and a lot of the great athletes have done that down through the years, too.
Yes, they have. Here's Redline again with great field position.
Yes, Samir DeShields, the punter, number 99.
This would be about the third, fourth time of having great field position, but can't score.
There you go. And boom, wow, and a flag down on that play, and the ball's loose. Let's see.
Picked
Number
up by
56,
Samir DeShields.
Anthony Ball by. But there is a flag.
I believe the catcher, the punt returner, got hit before you had a chance to catch the ball.
Yeah, let's see how this unfolds here, but. Referees meeting near midfield here, going over the call here as a penalty flag was thrown.
If that's a penalty, that'll be about 15 yards, if I'm not mistaken.
And it could potentially set up Redline. Let's see here. The York High faithful, as you can hear, not too happy here potentially with the play, with the penalty here. They were hoping to get the ball in Red Lion territory. It doesn't look to be the case here. The penalty is on the Bearcats.
Pretty obvious, to be honest with you. You saw him get some type of caught the ball. But York High doesn't like that because of the hit prior with Devontae Dennis.
And it looks like they're going to move the ball just inside midfield there at the ball at the 49-yard line of the Bearcats. And a big tackle by number 99, Samir DeShields.
And we're calling Samir DeShields' name coming on real strong for York High.
Defensively, yeah, and then of course, and we've seen him in action in special teams as well tonight.
Well, Samir DeShields is doing a great job. Where's Randy Pfizer? So he's doing his job out there on the field.
A loss of one on the play. The ball is at midfield. 2nd down and 11 for the Lions with just under 3 minutes to go. York High 12, Red Lion 0 here on a chilly night in Smalls Athletic Field. Nick Schultz back looking to go deep. And what a catch by number 16, Gerald Zabata again. Gerald Zabata again. And I tell you what, they're moving the ball downfield. Again, can they punch it in,
That's the key. Can they punch it in? Gerald, I'm sorry, what's his name?
It was number 16, Gerald Zabata. Two big
Gerald
catches
Sabata
here.
did a great job of keeping his eyes on the ball as it was going down the field.
The keeper by Nick Schultz, not much doing there. It's very important. We've said this in previous plays, but it's very important for this Lion Ball Club to score here 7, ideally. The clock continues to run here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes left in the
A
third
tight
quarter.
Game. Of course, Red Lion needs points and needs them quick. Right now, a stout defensive performance by the Bearcats tonight, shutting out this Lions offense. Nick Schultz back in shotgun formation for the Lions, looking to go downfield. Oh, in and out of the hands of Devontae Dennis.
That ball was there for Devontae to catch, and he just couldn't haul it in.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 for Red Lion.
And this is familiar territory for Red Lion. They get down here so far, and then they start tightening up. Well, York High tightens it up, and they can't get the ball in the end zone.
End zone, or it can't even walk away. With 1:46 to go here in the third quarter, you're watching Sports Shooting Stars on Comcast York Channel 18 or streaming live on social media. We thank you for tuning in this Friday night. Looking to go down. Oh, pass defended quite well by the York High Bearcats. Defensive stand again, and that brings up a 4th down. Jean Baptiste with the pass defense there. And this brings up a 4th down and 10. The ball at the 20-yard line. Again, Coach Jesse Shea and the Lions elected to stay out here on 4th down and 10, trying to pick up a first down. The ball needs to go to the Bearcat 10-yard line for a first down.
And we also have to say kudos to York High because they actually had a shutout last week against Dallastown.
Yes, they did 44-0 last week as they put a spanking onto the Wildcats, and tonight they're up by 12 right now over this Lions ball club. Nick Schultz back, looking to get not down hard, and the Bearcats again, this defensive stand tonight. A great defensive effort by this Bearcat ball club.
That's that stonewall defense. They're not giving up anything once they get near the red zone.
It has to be extremely frustrating for this Red Lion ball club right now. Another big defensive stand by the Bearcats.
Yeah, York High's defense has been playing lights out for the last couple of games. I mean, they had a shutout last week, 44-0. They're going almost into the 4th quarter with keeping Red Lion from scoring. Even when they had opportunities to score, they had the ball at the 2-yard line and couldn't punch it in after 4 plays.
And no points by this Lions team right now. Have to feel a bit dejected right now, I think, in the 3rd quarter. No points, and they're still in this game, though. I mean, we want to emphasize to our viewers that they're still in this game right now.
Well, Redline has to focus on is just a two-score game. So they're still in the game with a whole quarter to go.
Another. Elvin Matthews with the carry right now. They're back to that running game. Ground and pound right now for this York High Bearcat offense.
With a minute and 20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, York High is up 12-0.
And York High's in no hurry right now. They would love to see that clock tick-tock down and walk away with their 5th win of the season potentially.
Yes, sir.
If they can hold on.
Setting up that big showdown between them and Northeastern and them and Central as well.
Central. And again, we want to emphasize next week York High will travel to Hanover to take on Southwestern. They'll be at the Corral in Southwestern next week. But again, Kelvin Matthews with the carry. Another first down and more for Kelvin Matthews right now.
Strong run from Kelvin Matthews, about 11-yard gain. Looks like there's a flag on the play. They may be calling that run back.
Okay, let's see what, it was certainly enough for a first down, but maybe coming back. Hold against the Bearcats.
Our correspondent, Sean Preston, told us there was a holding on that call, so.
That's coming back. 46 seconds to go here on a chilly night here, high atop the press box here at Smalls Athletic Field,
That's that Pennsylvania weather, man. It was 90 degrees on Wednesday. Thursday was around 75, and today I swear it's about 55 or 50 degrees right now.
With the wind chill tonight, yes. And we've been out in all elements. How about it? The wind, and of course last year, if you recall, we were right here at Smalls Athletic Field in a rainstorm.
During a district game.
Yes. When this same York High Ball Club defeated the Northern York Polar Bears in the first round of playoff action last year.
And again, York High has picked to make it to the districts again this year and go pretty far.
And with this great defensive stand they've had tonight, and with an effective running game, sky's the limit for this Bearcat ball club here. Because we're just over 20 seconds to go here in the waning seconds of the 3rd quarter. We want to remind our viewers, thanks for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars tonight. We will have the player of the game post-game.
And York High still has to play this game very conservative. Because last year, even though this is a new year, last year they were up in the 4th quarter and they actually gave up 2 big touchdowns and lost the game by 1 point. So York High has to keep their foot on the pedal, play conservative, and have no turnovers going into the 4th quarter.
No turnovers, which are key, and we're going to be coming up on the final 12 minutes of this ball game here at Smalls Athletic Field. York High 12, Red Lion 0.
And if the fans can notice, the Red Lion cheerleaders actually came over with the York High cheerleaders, and it looks like they're going to do a little something together.
I did see that. A combined effort here tonight with the Lions cheerleaders, as you stated, along with York High.
I mean, I think
on
that's
homecoming weekend.
I think that's good team spirit and a good sign of unity.
Here tonight at Smalls Athletic Field. as the Red Lion band plays Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond in the background. We'll just let you soak up the atmosphere tonight here on Friday Night Sports Shooting Stars. Want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors tonight. Anytime Fitness of Red Lion. They've been serving the Red Lion, Dallastown, and the Eastern York community since 2009. Stop into their gym in Red Lion. Join between October 14th and 26th and get 4 free training sessions. That's our game promotion tonight. Our new sponsor for us, tonight.
Yeah, they're one of our sponsors. You can contact them at www.anytimefitness.com. And then give you some more information on their training facilities.
Let's make healthy happen.
Toby with the rollout.
With the rollout. And Kelvin Matthews with the catch and run. Out to the 30, nearly to the 34-yard line there.
Very
Kelvin
nice play
Matthews.
And number 52, covering for Bay. 4th down.
And a 4th down for this Bearcat offense, and it looks like the punting unit is coming out for the Bearcats. And right now it's a battle of field position of sorts. Flip the field and let Red Lion try to work themselves back down to the field here. Punter Samir DeShields, number 99, is back.
And
and it looks like Randy Visor is not back. Number 16, Gerald Sabata, is back to return the potential punt here.
And you wonder about that. Is there anything going on with Randy Pfizer while he's not back there as a punt returner? And again, looks like Red Lion is once again going to have the ball in good field position.
A short punt. It takes a York High bounce. They're going to have it at about the 35-yard line with 11:40 to go. York High 12, Red Lion 0. It's Friday Night Football here in downtown York at Smalls Athletic Field. And we thank you for tuning into Sports Shooting Stars this evening. Again, we want to remind our fans and viewers, next Friday we're going to travel to York Suburban as the Trojans play host to the Gettysburg Warriors. A big battle in Division II, and that may be for that Division II title next week over at York Suburban, Bill.
Well, that's the top 2 teams in Division II, so it's pretty much York County versus Adams County and going at it next
Suburban
week.
led by their power running back, Savion Harrison, and, of course, D1 commit on the offensive line, Garth Barkley. Looking forward to seeing them next week at York Suburban. Back to action here, Red Lion. Nick Schultz with the keeper and not much going there.
And we got to give kudos to also Red Lion's defense. York High is a high-powered offense, and they can, like we just said last week, they had 44 points, and so far this game they only have 12 points, 2 scores. So Red Lion's defense is actually playing pretty well tonight as well.
They're in this game. We mentioned it earlier, Red Lions in this game. They're down by 2 scores. They need to get things kick-started here with just over 11 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Nick Schultz back in shotgun formation. Looking to go down deep. Intended receiver Gerald Zabata incomplete, and I don't see Randy Pfizer out on the field, and I wonder if he's injured and they're keeping him out for the remainder of the game to this evening.
Yeah, if Randy Pfizer's not out on the field, it must be something serious because he's a guy that they need out there, and he plays 4 quarters the whole game.
10:51 to go here on a chilly night from downtown York here. First Friday here in downtown York, but we're at Smalls Athletic Field, this historic venue for York High. Seen a lot of great players and a lot of great games here at this venue.
Yes. York High they're known for getting having great players come out of their program.
Maurice defense came up with a big sack and a fumble and recovered by Red Lion, but this pushes Red Lion way back. Not the direction they want to be going backward. They want to be moving left to right, not continuing to move back. And the clock continues to run here.
And they have to kick it. It's 4th.
Yeah, it's 4th down and forever. And right now the punting unit's on for Red Lion.
Redline has to bank on getting a turnover when York High gets the ball. If not, York High is just going to grind the ball out and waste his clock.
York High has been so successful with.
And looks like that may be against Redline as well. False start.
False start. And they're just moving them back right now. 4th and 20. The ball on their own 19-yard line. And we're awaiting the call here from the referee here. False start, red line. That's going to move them back 5 yards, due.
Again, all game, Redline had small spurts of when they would get the ball and drive it down the field. But once they got into the red zone, I mean, York High's defense tightened up.
And just
couldn't get anything out of it.
And clearly shut them out so far. And right now, 4th down and 30.
Yeah, York High has a really good chance of getting great field position.
Great field position.
If not a run back.
Is that Aaron Johnson, number 22, back near midfield? Nick Schultz, the quarterback and punter. And there we go, Bearcat. That was Jaheim White. I stand corrected. Number 28, Jaheim White. Sometimes standing atop here, the jersey numbers. Hard to see from the high atop the press box here at Smalls Athletic Field. But Bearcats possession, 9:55 to go. Sets up their offense nicely there at their own 45-yard line of Red Lions.
And that was a nice tackle from Devontae Dennis. Open field tackle on the kick returner. Punt returner, I'm sorry. And the band is starting to get York High excited as well, though. I mean, the fans are getting into it with the cheerleaders. Marcellus John with the ball.
And a big run by Marcellus Johns, and more inside the 30, 25, 20, down to inside, near the 15-yard line for Marcellus Johns. And a big run there by this Bearcat offense.
And you kind of can tell from a certain angle that York High is starting to control the momentum of the game.
Their offensive line.
The holes are starting to open up a little wider, and they seem more comfortable out there. And Red Lions seem like they're backpedaling a bit.
Backpedaling, and the line of scrimmage battles being won right now by this Bearcat offense.
This has been a defensive game on both sides, to be honest, Todd.
But the Bearcats are threatening here. The ball at the Red Lions 16, 1st down.
And they're in no rush at all.
1st and 10 now. And plenty of running room there. Marcellus Johns, and was that a fumble? Oh, pushed out hard. Will Berger, number 7, and just like that, do a turnover.
Well, we just mentioned that. That's one thing that Redline needed before York High punched in another touchdown.
Number 7, Will Berger, with the fumble recovery. And talk about a bit of a momentum swing here for Redline. Now let's see what they can do offensively with 8:58 to go here in the 4th quarter. York High 12, Red Lion 0.
I believe that was Marcellus John with the carry and fumble. And he was 1 yard away from touchdown.
And just like that, the momentum is swung back to Redline. Let's see what they can do offensively. Devin Guerreri with the ball at the 35. That's about the 40-yard line.
And Guerreri had an awesome first half. In this second half, they haven't went to him as often, but when he does get the ball, he does make something happen.
He does, and they're going to need him with no Randy Visor now. It looks like he's out with an injury potentially for this Lion ball club. It's next man up for this Lions offense.
And we can't emphasize enough that Redline has had the ball in good field position the whole game, and they haven't had a chance to produce any points.
A flag down. The flag was thrown.
Looks like it's against Redline.
It's going to move him back 5 yards.
With 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the 4th quarter, York High is comfortably in the lead with 12-0.
And it's a
over Red
two-score
Lion.
game for Red Lion. They need to punch it in twice, namely 2 touchdowns here. Can they do it with 8:20 to go, do?
Well, they have to do it if they want to stay. If they want to win this game, they have to do it.
And be contenders in Division I YAIAA.
Hats off to York High's defense tonight. Played a stellar defensive game.
Nick Schultz back looking to try to find a receiver. Just no one open. It really a coverage sack on that play. Fans at home could not see. Nick Schultz receivers were covered. No one to throw to and taken down. But a penalty again against this Red Lion offense.
And that's a holding on Red Lion, so that takes him back another 5 yards. Penalties are starting to kick Red Lion in the butt a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the defense came up with a turnover. Nice recovery. And again, now they seem to be moving backward, this Lions offense. Not where they want to go as they're moving left to right here on the TV screen. Ball at their Red Lions 35-yard line. 2nd down and 13. The clock just under 8 minutes to go here from Smalls Athletic Field.
Also want to tell the fans to take a look at our ticker, our time ticker down at the our logos, and look into our sponsors and reach out to them. Like I said, Eric Brewer of CR Property Group, Anytime Fitness of Red Line, and also Kevin Jackson, the Positivity Guru, are sponsoring this game tonight.
Here we go. Nick Schultz back. And a big sack. I mean, just taken down hard. Brings up a 4th down for this Lions offense. Dude, we're starting to see maybe the wheels fall off of this Lions offense right now.
Yeah, York High's blowing up that front line of Red Lions right now and getting right to the quarterback. I mean, he's scrambling with not much to do once he scrambles. I mean,
clearly the
they're
battle
there.
at the line of scrimmage is being won on both sides by this York High Bearcat team right now. They're hungry. They're looking for their 5th win tonight.
And a guy you don't see having all the tackles, but he's always around the ball, is Samir DeShields tonight, number 99 for York High. He's all over the ball.
Rather disruptive. Nick Schultz with the punt. Jaheim White with it. And a flag down.
That was
Getting a little sloppy here.
Extremely
with the
hard
4th.
hit. I believe that was number 2 for Red Line. He hit extremely hard hit. And I think they called the play dead after that.
For Red Line, number 2, Lee Kaufman. Let's see, we're awaiting word here. Fans want to give you some scores here. DeLone Catholic 21, Bermudian Springs 0. In the 3rd quarter, New Oxford all over Dallastown 28-3. Of course, we mentioned earlier the Central and Spring Grove games postponed due to electricity. They're going to be rescheduling that game for Sunday.
As far as player of the game, people that's viewers that's watching, they can chime in, text us on our Sports Shooting Star Facebook page. Let us know who you think the player of the game is. I mean, it's pretty much up in the air for us right now. We don't know for sure.
Interesting thought. Yeah, we did get some updated scores here. A final. DeLone Catholic 42, Bermudian Springs 15. In the 4th quarter, New Oxford 35, Dallastown 9. York Suburban 28, Dover 0 in the 4th quarter. York Catholic all over Fairfield 55-6.
Wow.
Your thoughts on some of the scores from around the league, anything jump out, surprise you at all, or
none are real surprising. I mean, some of the games that's going on right now, the teams that are winning are expected to win, so they're taking care of their business.
There we go. Well, the Bearcats have the ball on the Red Lions 45 right now with 7:02 to go in the 4th quarter.
And again, we got to tell the fans, we're not actually inside the box. We're on top of the box. We're out here in the elements, dealing with the wind. And everything that goes along.
Past the rain and bringing the game to you here
Always.
this Friday night with Sports Shooting Stars. And I think York High is content right now to run the ball and run this clock out with just under 7 minutes to go. York High 12, Red Lion 0. And with the win tonight, York High would move to 5-2 in Division I play.
towards the bend. And gain of 1 on the play. Second.
Fans, we want to remind you to stay tuned for our post-game show, and then, of course, tune in next Friday as we travel to York Suburban as the Trojans play host to the Gettysburg Warriors in a big battle in Division II football, YAIAA. We hope you're here with us next Friday from York Suburban, home of the Trojans. Undefeated York Suburban right now. Look like they're going to be on their way to another win tonight. Number 35, Marcellus Johns with a carry. They'll bring up a third down for the Bearcats from Smalls Field.
Looks like some Redline fans are starting to file out a little bit, going to their cars.
Maybe getting warmed up a little bit, maybe a hot coffee.
Yeah.
Turn the heater on in the cars. It's one of those nights here for Friday night football.
Well, it's 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Bearcats, again, in no hurry offensively, and a flag down. That may have been movement along the line of York High here. Let's see. False start
against
moving
York
back
High.
5 yards.
And York High did a really good job tonight with minimizing their penalties and playing a sound game. They didn't do too much in the air. They pretty much kept it on the ground.
It was a
They had
ground
one
and pound
turnover,
effort.
and that was not a costly turnover, but, you know, they still held their ground and kept them out the end zone.
Yep, another shutout for this York High, potentially for this York High team here tonight. Last week they trounced Dallas down 44-0, and tonight they're up 12-0 over the Lions of Red Lion with just under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter from Smalls Athletic Field. Toby Stokes back in shotgun formation. The give to Kelvin Matthews, and a big carry for Kelvin Matthews inside the 40, and his wheels are turning, and what an effort by Kelvin Matthews. Boy, he kept his legs running there, Dew. He didn't want to be taken down, and a big first down, and that may have sealed it with that carry, Dew. That may have sealed this win for York High tonight.
That was a big carry from Kelvin Matthews. Pretty much had daylight if he didn't trip up.
Just under 4.5 minutes to go here. Ball at the 34-yard line of Red Lion. Down by 2 scores, 12-0. Just over 4 minutes to go here at Smalls Athletic Field. Again, York High in no hurry offensively to get another playoff here. Toby Stokes with the ball. Number 24, Kelvin Matthews again. Another strong run by Kelvin Matthews.
And Kelvin does a great job keeping his feet running.
And a flag was thrown there late.
That flag
A flag down
is against number 28, Jaheim White, for offsetting penalties. Okay. Things are getting a little bit chippy down there.
Yeah, and I'm sure Red Lion a bit frustrated with their performance tonight here at Smalls Athletic Field.
And again, I'm pretty impressed with Red Lion's defense. Like I said, they held York High to 2 scores so far. It's just that their offense couldn't get anything clicking. And without Randy Pfizer in the game, I mean, that's a huge part of your offense as well. So without him in the game, I mean,
and
it's going to be
times
difficult.
You talked about being inside the red zone all game, and they just were unable to punch it in with a touchdown, or for that matter, 3 points. And just a frustrating performance by Red Lion, at least offensively. But, of course, next week will be homecoming week for Red Lion as they return home to take on the new Oxford Colonials. York High will travel to Southwestern next Friday night. And we'll be traveling to York Suburban as they play host to the Gettysburg Warriors. Our next broadcast next Friday right here on Sports Shooting Stars with Dew Jones and Todd Edwards. And this crowd, they want another touchdown. There you go. We want another touchdown.
And York High's in no rush.
Number 24, Kelvin Matthews with another strong run.
Kelvin Matthews is also a basketball player, and he has a very quick first step. And you can see that on the football field. Once he hits one foot in front of himself, he's out.
They're
he's
off
gone.
and running. And another first down for this Bearcat offense.
And again, sports fans, we want you to go to our Sports Shooting Stars like the page, but also cast your vote who you think the player of the game is tonight.
Give us some feedback tonight on the player of the game.
I'm leaning towards Aaron Johnson, number 22 for York High.
Number 22, yep.
If not Aaron Johnson, I'm also thinking about Samir DeShields.
Samir DeShields, we've called his name and number a few times tonight. Defensively and on special teams as their punter.
Please cast your vote for player of the game on our Sports Shooting Stars like page.
Number 24, Kelvin Matthews with another run. And a flag down.
Looks like there's a face mask. Correspondent Sean Preston said he sees a face mask down there on the field.
And that's what, yes.
And looks like York High may be calling a timeout. I see Toby Stokes here on the sideline. No, he's actually going back into the game.
Going back in, checking with the offensive coordinator on the next play here. As the clock continues to tick with just over 2 minutes to go here. York High 12, Red Lion 0. In a key battle here in Division I. York High Bearcats here with just over 2 minutes to go. Content on just running the clock out right now against this Red Lion team. Kelvin Matthews with the touchdown score and punches it in with a 6-yard touchdown run by Kelvin Matthews. And we mentioned maybe another possible player of the game, Kelvin Matthews.
Yeah.
I mean, his name we mentioned a few times tonight, and they punched it in there, and York High will seal the deal here with 18 points offensively here for York High. Red Lion 0, and that should sum this game up, dude. What do you think?
Pretty much. The second half, when Kelvin Matthews was getting the ball, he was determined to get into the end zone. I mean, he's been fighting for yardage the whole game.
He wanted it and proved it strongly there in that series there. And look at this formation I saw last week here. Do you see everyone lines up behind the center, and then we'll take their position here. Again, a 2-point attempt for York High. And again, 0 for 3 on 2-point conversions here tonight. But still, York High 18, Red Lion 0 with 1:46 to go here in the fourth. And York High going to move to 5-2. Do an impressive performance tonight by York High.
5-2, and I believe 4-0 in the league.
Their 2 losses came to that team from Pittsburgh, if you remember.
I think it was Cathedral Prep or something like that.
Central Catholic, I believe,
Yeah,
they traveled
Central
out there in the first week, and then they lost to Cedar Crest right here at Smalls Athletic Field, 2 non-conference games. But within York County in the division, York High is going to be a formidable opponent, and they're proving this tonight against Red Lion. An impressive performance offensively and defensively. Pitching another shutout tonight. Last week, York High traveled to Dallastown, and dismantled Dallastown 44-0. Tonight, 18-0 York High over Red Lion. In the final minute 46, we want to thank our viewers and fans for tuning in tonight and remind everyone that next Friday we're going to be traveling to York Suburban as the Trojans take on the Gettysburg Warriors in a key Division II battle. And we're going to bring that game to you next week on Sports Shooting Stars. Tune in next Friday at 7 p.m. for our next telecast. Game 3 of 4 that we'll be broadcasting to you, the fans. We want to thank our sponsors, CR Property, Integrity Homes with Eric Brewer, and Anytime Fitness from Red Lion, our first game day sponsor tonight. And how about the positivity guru, Kevin Jackson, a 1990 graduate from York High who helped with our halftime.
Yeah, Kevin Jackson is a longtime supporter for York High games. Anytime that we're looking for help or contribution, Kevin Jackson's always there for York High. We really appreciate that and everything he brings to the table. Shout out to Jennifer Foxworth. That came.
He was here
by, with Unstoppable Youth Ministries.
Domestic Violence Foundation, a nonprofit organization here in York, and she even talked briefly about the human trafficking that's taking place right here in York County. We've known it's happened on a national level. A fumble, Bearcats pick the ball up, number 99, Samir DeShields.
And then Samir fumbled the ball.
You got to think Samir wanted to run it in on that one, too. But recovered by Red Line, nevertheless, as the clock continues to tick here with just under a minute and a half to go here in the fourth quarter. There we go.
And again, we called Samir DeShield's names a few times, so he's in the running for player of the game as well. And he's a kicker that actually might be a part of our player of the game.
He's their punter, and then kicks off as well. And the way he plays, line him up to kick for points after. How about it?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. This might be our first time. You might have co-MVPs. You might have about 4 players down there.
4 players. I hope you have multiple shirts, dude. How about it?
Well, I don't have multiple shirts tonight.
Not tonight.
That's something that we have to do in the future.
And let the fans know that the player of the game receives a Sports Shooting Stars T-shirt. And the crowd here, loud and proud here, the faithful Bearcat Nation on their feet, cheering their team to victory tonight in the waning seconds here.
And we're going to try to get a quick interview with the coach, Coach Russ Stoner, and some of his players. I think this would be less of a player of the game, but more of a co-champion, a co-player of the games with a couple guys. I'm looking at Samir DeShields.
And there we go. That's the final play of the game.
Players of the game, Players of the game.
Players of the game, and that's going to do it, fans. The final score, York High 18, Red Lion 0. Sports Shooting Stars brings the game to you, and what an effort.
Great game, coaches, players, fans, spectators, fans, cheerleaders. Drive home safely, have a great night.
24, 35, 99.
As the players line up, we're trying to gather who we feel are going to be the player, maybe the players of the game. How about it, do?
I think we're going to have players of the game
here.
That was a great win from York High over Red Line. They improved to 5-2
overall. 5-2, undefeated here in York Area League action here. There two lone losses came in non-conference games here, York High, and looked impressive tonight. Pitched another shutout, and hats off to Coach Russ Stoner and this York High Bearcat team. A phenomenal effort tonight against this Red Lion Ball Club.
Yeah, a phenomenal game. And the end score is 18-0. York High over Red Line.
And are we going to go down? Are we going to try to go down?
Yes, we are.
Why don't we try to go down?
We'll do Aaron, 22, Samir, Kelvin, and Marcel. And this, get that shirt to the coach and he can get it
Well, we're racing. Sean Preston, our or leaving the press box. We're going to try to get down on Coach here. As the fans continue to file out here at Smalls Athletic on a chilly night here. But nevertheless, this York High Bear as a class reunion of 79 was here, celebrated a big win on homecoming weekend here at Smalls Athletic Field. Sean, your thoughts on the game tonight?
A great game. I'm a York High alma mater, so York High always wins, so I'm happy about that. I think Toby Stokes played a great game. He controlled the game, and the running backs at York High have always been great, so it was a good game.
A great game, and of course York High led by a running back by committee tonight, a great effort, Kelvin Matthews, and we're making our way down here through the crowd tonight. And again, we try to bring the game to you. We're also trying to you as well as we're getting down on the field. Sure, I think consider as players of the game tonight as we're here down on the track. The players are meeting here on the track. I know, hope to have a word maybe with Coach Stoner here if it's possible, Sean. But next week we're going to travel to York Suburban. Your thoughts on that game? Oh, well, we're high atop. We're down here. We're traveling to York Suburban next week. Your thoughts on the big game?
Oh, it's going to be a big game between York Suburban and Gettysburg. I mean, I think that's going to be pretty much going to decide who's going to win Division II. So I'm really excited about that.
It's a big one, and we're going to hope to try the team right now. Coach Stoner's meeting with his team right now on the track. A big win again. We want to emphasize 18 tonight. Points scored by York High. They shut out Red Lion. No points tonight. And the faithful here, I'm seeing the homecoming queen standing right in front of me here tonight. It's homecoming weekend here, an exciting time here for Bearcat fans.
Yeah, it was a good night tonight. They also had tailgating tonight, had a live DJ. Most importantly, they got the win.
We didn't get any of the food at the tailgate. We had to come in here early to set up, but it was tonight, and glad to be part of it. For 30 games, and we're continuing to go strong.
Yeah, we want to also tell the viewers they're players of the game. We have Samir DeShields, Aaron Johnson, Kelvin Matthews with a big run there near the end, and also Marcellus John. I mean, it was a group effort, and we can't just single out one guy for this particular game.
No, we cannot. But we hope to get a word here with Coach Stoner tonight. He's still addressing his team. But it's been a great, again, we want to remind next Friday we're going to be at York Suburban. They're going to be taking on the Gettysburg Warriors, and then we're going to close out the season here on Sports Shooting Stars as we travel to Central. This York High team is going to be over at Central, and that should be a big battle. It may be a battle for Division I play.
Oh, for sure.
Our sideline reporter right now, Sean Preston's over there getting some pictures with the players right now and the coach, and a big win. Again, we want to emphasize York High 5-2 right now, and we hope to see our camera operator Belinda Morales is high atop the press box here, and hope to get a word. Again, we're waiting. This York High Bearcat team will travel to Southwestern next week. Take on the Mustangs. They'll have one home game remaining here, York High. They'll be playing Northeastern here 2 weeks from now. How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. I do not. No. I'm joined in the telecast by photographer Cameron Clark here. He's here taking photos, right? You took a lot of photos, so you never know who we're going to run into here on the track. But good seeing you, Cameron Clark. Yep, from the York Dispatch. And the York High Bearcat, well, I might as well be here to announce this. York High Bearcat band is behind us to close out the night. And it was a rather festive night, tonight with a big Bearcat win. And the players, and the fans have stayed. It's impressive. This is the first time I see, lots of times when the games are over, people tend to want to leave the stadium. But the Bearcat faithful, they're here, still here. And I would imagine a lot of them are friends and family in attendance tonight.
One thing about York High, they show a lot of love to their players and to their teammates, and the fans get involved, the family gets involved. So it's always a family atmosphere when you come out to York High field.
It is. It's a great atmosphere, and we've said earlier on our telecast that this is a historic venue. A lot of great teams and players have come through this small field, too. We may want to walk over, and I don't know if our camera operator high atop the press box, we're going to try to move over here because we want to this is bringing the game to our fans here a little bit more with the players here and let them soak in the atmosphere here. Celebrating a big win again, York High 5-2 on a chilly night. But good football weather and a big win by York High as they move to 5-2 tonight. And we hope to make our way. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, stay around, boy. Good game. Call Samir and Aaron.
We're trying fans to get the players here before we enter telecast tonight. It's a small team operation, but a big win by the York High Bearcats. We have Samir DeShields here, number 99, their punter. Big defensive effort by Samir DeShields. And
We'll wait till their coach comes over.
okay, we're going to gather. We gathered some players up here tonight. We're here live on the track. And Coach is being interviewed by another media outlet, Fox 43, part of the Friday Night Football Frenzy. But tonight it's Sports Shooting Stars. We've gathered some of the players. The York High Bearcats have moved to 5-2 and an impressive win tonight on Sports Shooting Stars as our broadcast partner, Sean Preston's giving it to a collection of players tonight. A collection of players. You might as well get some shots here of these guys. We're going to hope to get an interview with the players and coaches here. Again, we bring the game to you tonight right here. The York High Bearcats with an impressive win. They moved to 5-2, undefeated in YIAA Division I action here, and looking for more. Next week, they're going to travel to South. We're moving around. We're getting a lot of media, a lot of fans are here. Other media members. Feels good to be part of it down here on the ground floor like this, dude. It's good to come from the press box down here. Other media's, print media's here as well. York Dispatch, York Daily Record, Fox 43.
Come over here, guys.
An impressive win, guys. The camera is right up there. You're with Sports Shooting Stars. Your thoughts on this big game tonight, guys?
We fought hard to the end. Got a shutout on defense. That was big for us. The O-line played great. And pretty good all around.
Another big win, another shutout. Your plans, your future, next week you travel to Southwestern. Game plan with Southwestern next week.
Oh, just win. Keep playing hard. Got to win all the way. We want the division.
Yeah, I just want to say we think Kelvin Matthews did a great job in the first half and definitely the second half. He did a really good job. So, we really couldn't get the player of the game shirt just to one player. So we got to all three of these guys. Marcellus John, he did a great job. Samir DeShields, he was all over the ball,
Samir,
man.
not just defensively, but as a
and
kicker as well. I mean, when are they going to line you up for a point after attempt?
They did last week, but then it just didn't work out.
It didn't work out, but again, last week a big shutout against Dallas now, and tonight another shutout. What's your keys to performance with defense?
Keep working hard, rally to the ball, and keep working.
Keep working, and it's quite impressive. You guys are 5-2 and looking for more next week as you travel to Southwestern.
we're gonna practice how we did this week. We're just gonna keep working, like I said.
Best of luck, congratulations, and we thank you for coming to Sports Shooting Stars as our players of the game. Dude.
Yeah, hey Marcellus, what do you think was the key to you guys winning?
Didn't give up. We kept doing what coach told us to do, shoot our gaps, play defense, don't let them score, and that's what we came out here and did.
Really good job, man. So you guys, what, 4-0 in the conference, 5-2 overall, and Southwestern next week. Then it's Northeastern and then Central. Okay,
and,
it's gonna be a goodie, man.
Homecoming dance tomorrow night, right?
All right, let you guys get to your
let
teammates.
you get ready
Real
and
quick,
celebrate
Kelvin,
the
can you
win,
show
right?
can you show our shirt, front and the back? Right up there. The CR Property Group, player of the game, all three of you guys. Appreciate it.
Best of
All
luck,
right,
guys.
Good job.
Good luck the rest of the way, guys.
Good job, man. You already know. Good job, bro.
Have fun tomorrow, guys. Yeah. There we go. Homecoming weekend and a great effort. And I tell you what, it's been a phenomenal night. And I hope the viewers at home have enjoyed it as much as we have tonight.
Yeah, like I said, we're just waiting on the coach Stoner right now. He's been interviewed by many people, many different organizations.
Print media is here. I mentioned earlier the York Daily Record, the York Dispatch, and various media outlets, WHB 21, Fox 43, and of course Sports Shooting Stars right here, bringing the game to you, the viewers at home. And we thank you for tuning in. Sean, your thoughts on tonight's game?
As usual, it was a great game. York High came to play hard. They played disciplined. Coach Stoner got these boys playing very well. I mean, the sky's the limit for them. They're undersized, but their running back committee is working for them. So hopefully that continues going forward.
And what's going to be exciting is our final game as this York High team travels to Central. That's going to be a big game, and that could be for the Division I title, Sean.
Actually, the YEI season finale game, so that's really going to put everything on the line.
It's
going to win that division.
It's going to be a great game. And again, we want to thank the viewers for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars on Comcast York Channel 18, social media as well. We appreciate all the support and thank our sponsors. And Fitness in Red Lion, and Eric Brewer, CR Property, Integrity.
First Home Fires, they're all season-long sponsors, as well as Anytime Fitness of Red Line, Kevin Jackson.
The Positivity Guru. It's birds in a short amount of time, but we appreciate the support, and thanks to our sponsors and fans for tuning in and making this so special each and every telecast.
We'll wait out about another minute or two to see if Coach Stoner can get over here. Give us a couple words on the game. If not, we'll be signing off.
And again, we want to remind our viewers we're Urban next Sunday as they play host to the Gettysburg Warriors. It should be a great game, Division II football, and that may be for the Division II crowd next Friday.
We also want to Sports Shooting Stars, but we want to give the student athletes a bigger platform. We want to provide them with more features and more opportunities to get seen on the big stage. So, we try our best to come to every game, give us some commentary, give them play the game shirts, and make them feel special about themselves.
We've mentioned it before. We've tried to replicate what Cable 4 York did many years ago here in the greater York area, and that's bring the game to you, high school sports to you, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoy it here, each and every telecast here with Sports Shooting Stars. As fans here, recognizing a few of my broadcast partners, and the print media still interviewing Coach Russ Stoner. Here we have the homecoming queen standing right in front of us. It's quite a way to conclude Sports Shooting Stars.
Yeah, see, when we do basketball and football games, it's a lot different. When you deal with the football games, you have the band, you have a lot of things going on.
A lot of different components. The field spread out a lot.
Basketball games, we're intimate. We're right on top of things.
Yes.
We can talk to people.
Experience for us coming down onto the field like this, and it's been our treat as much as I hope the viewers bringing the game and the action to them each and every telecast. And
rehearsals, there's no
teleprompters. I tell people this. There's no teleprompter. As a lot of fan club here. But yeah, again.
Now,
We may coach and for Division One play.
With that against Redline, they're setting up for it's going to be between Redline, Northeastern, and Central. So those are the top 3 teams in Division One right now.
Yep. And Northeastern, where do you think Northeastern plays into this with 3 games to go?
Well, I think Northeastern can win out as well. I mean, well, it's going to be really tough because they play against York High in 2 weeks, so it's going to be a tough game. And also they go against Central, which is going to be they go against Central next week, I believe, and that's going to be a really tough game. And that's going to be Central's homecoming game, so they're going to be fired up for that game as well.
Pumped up, and of course we want to remind York High's homecoming will York High, but a lot of schools in the area, I believe, this weekend are going to be. Town's homecoming is next week, and through the next couple of weeks, the school
game, between York High and Redline. I mean, it went down pretty much to the wire because it still was a 2-possession game going into the fourth quarter. Kelvin Matthews kind of sealed the deal with that last touchdown. And York High played pretty much a really good game. That's the second straight game that their defense had a shutout. So, their defense is rolling. The offense looks good. They're not trying to do anything that's out of the ordinary. So, York High's looking.
They are, and in contention. Panthers are going to be right there as well, as we are enjoying the final minutes of our telecast. Now, Sean, trying to fill airtime. Any thoughts? You're back, first game of this year, and how's it feel for you to be back here in the broadcast?
It's great being back with the guys. It's just a great atmosphere being in York, coming from York High and being in the stadium to watch the games, and then being able to broadcast and talk. I love it. I'm glad I'm back.
We also got some basketball games on tap this year. We'll be doing, again, between 6 to 10 basketball games. And as we said earlier, basketball and football is a little bit different. We have more control over basketball.
Yeah, inside the gymnasium. Yeah,
we get in where we fit in.
We do, yeah. You said it best. And we hope maybe down the road to have a schedule of basketball games we're going to be showing. It's hard to believe we'll transition from football to basketball, but we'll season.
We'll be doing York High games, Central, Northeastern, Dallastown, Redline, York Suburban, of course, West York, New Oxford. They should be having
the New Oxford Colonials. Yeah, remember them last year? They were in the finals with Abdul Janneh. I mean, they had a great player there.
Abdul returns, and he's a
yes.
senior this year, and he wants that revenge.
Yes.
To get that championship.
They get that county. Yep.
You want to read off the
and what we have.
Nice. And we all just let the viewers know. We know Coach Stoner. After a big win, he's a very popular person. There's a lot of news facilities, and so we're at their leisure right now. But we're trying to stay live.
Yeah, here's some finals. Well, we can go to the final. We can go to the scoreboard. DeLone Catholic with the win, 42 for Beauty and Springs 15. That's a final. A final also from New Oxford. The Colonials of New Oxford defeated Dallastown 35-16. In the fourth quarter, York Suburban 28, Dover 0, shutting the Dover Eagles out on homecoming weekend for Dover. Eastern York in the fourth quarter 13, West York 0. Final, York Catholic trounced Fairfield 55-20. The Gettysburg Warriors with a win 35, Kennerdale 21.
A little closer than what I expected of that game.
Littlestown shut out Hanover 40-0. And here's one, Northeastern Bobcats 49, Southwestern 10. And Northern York Polar Bears 41, Susquehanna 0. Shut them out. So there's the scores. Up-to-date scores. Most of them are finals. 2 fourth-quarter games. York Suburban looking as if they'll stay undefeated. They're up currently 28-0, and we'll have that game next week. and that should be a barn burner with sports shooting stars.
Looks like Coach Stoner's on his way over.
And Coach Stoner's over, yeah, as members of the media filing out. Congratulations, Coach. Good game. Your thoughts? The camera's high atop there. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
It was fun. You know, I thought it was one of those games that we challenged our kids to be physical, and I thought that offensively and defensively we were extremely physical. And you know, anytime you can get a shutout in high school football, things are going pretty well. So
back-to-back shutouts last week.
Right.
You trounced Dallastown, and tonight Redline.
yeah, and that's a good football team. You know, Coach Shea does a good job with them, and you know their kids are always physical and ready to play. And you know, so ultimately it's a great win for our football program. I think that the statistician told me they had negative 47 yards rushing in the second half. So when you can do that and you can run the ball as effective as we ran it tonight, you know, you have a chance to win football games.
Well on your way at 5-2 right now.
Yeah, normally we give player of the game shirts out to one player, but this game we couldn't give it to one player. I mean, we could have gave it to the whole team, but the guys we focused on was Samir DeShields. We thought he had a really good game kicking the ball and being all over the defense. Marcellus John had a great game. Kelvin Martin and also Aaron Johnson had a great game. What do those guys mean to you as far as on the team and what they bring to the team?
Well, I think you missed one, Maurice Fazell.
Yes.
Maurice, I'm going to say it. I'll say it on the air. He's, in my opinion, and I know that doesn't count for much, but in my opinion, I think he's the best. I think he's the best defensive player in York. I think that he is phenomenal. But you know, Aaron leads our team in tackles. Fazell's right there with him. Fazell has 9 sacks, something like that. You know, Marcellus did a nice job tonight. You know, we gave him the responsibility of playing Pfizer. And prior to Pfizer getting out of the, getting hurt, he didn't have any catches. So when he does that kind of stuff, it's fantastic. And then Kelvin on the 3rd and 25, we ran the little pass out of the backfield to him, and he went out of bounds about 2 yards short. And I was mad at him. And he comes over to the boundary and he stands beside me, and he didn't know I was mad at him. I was mad at him. I had to walk away. He stood beside me and said, "Coach, I'll never do that again." And I said, "Look, we trust you." And he ended up, he had a heck of a game at the end of the game there.
He definitely did.
So, yes, I mean, all those guys are all great football players, and, you know, we have more than just that. You know, you have a bunch of offensive linemen and defensive linemen. You know, I was really happy with Tevin Pope tonight. He had a chance to make a sack tonight. You know, just some really good things happen for our football. Nino Clarett, number 3, the inside linebacker, had some great plays tonight. You know, I'm watching Kevin Glover. That hasn't played football since he was in 8th grade. He's all over the place tonight. So, you know, I love our kids.
A great team effort. In other words, a great team effort. And now you get ready to go to Southwestern next week.
Right. And Southwestern is one of those schools that, Coach Heilman's doing a great job, and we got to go down there, and, it's not going to be an easy, I don't know if they won tonight or not, so they're not going to be an easy out. We just got to get back to work on Monday.
And no homecoming dance for you tomorrow night?
No homecoming dance for me tomorrow night. Tomorrow I'm going to spend some time with my family over at Millersville to watch my daughter swim. Then I'll come home and I'll start breaking down film, and then we'll go from there.
There you go, Coach. We'll let you address your team. Congratulations on the win. Yep, all the best the rest of the way. Coach Russ Stoner tonight, hero is sports. We're thankful he was able to. We're going to turn the lights off to the stadium. How about it?
I think we're the last few people here tonight.
Thanks for tuning in.
Check us out next week.
We'll be at York Suburban for York Suburban versus Gettysburg.
And
thanks for tuning in. Like our page and stay
active with us, and we'll see you soon.
Yep. For Todd Edwards,
Sean Preston,
Drew Jones,
signing off. Have yourself a great weekend.
Good job. Oh man, that was good.
I'll send you all those pictures. I got a lot of pictures.